They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were... feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Garrison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick completion on the out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is it turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throwing on the run. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This should be the last play of the quarter. Firing to the right, complete. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Right on the money. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this on the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Wow, through the defense. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finding an escape route. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Harvin. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they grab it in the end zone. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. Slithers into space. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes the grab. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back to pass on second down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Got his man on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting back. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
It's caught. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Going to take a shot at this DB. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Starts starts a drive trying to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Punt is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Open field on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Well, 2 plays in a row, David. They're just running their heads into the wall. Just physical play.
Sneaks it in. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't connect on his first throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position.
He's got it at the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They just keep firing. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge look.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's busted. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Buys a little time. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent.